Okay, so we're going to move on to learning how to plot points on a graph, and that's going to lead to our linear functions where we need to know where to put the points so that we can create a straight line. So one of the things that I make sure my students understand, and it's real simple if you listen, you have this point A. We're going to put it on the graph paper. Well, the first number on the left is your x coordinate. The point on the right is your y coordinate. And so when you're looking at the graph, here's the origin. The origin is you start in the middle. If your x is positive, you're going to move to the right. If your x is negative, you're going to move to the left. And I have some x's that are positive and some x's that are negative. So these guys always move right or left. The 3 means move to the right 3. The negative 2 means to move to the left 3. Always starting from the middle. Now, once you move to the right or the left, now this number actually takes you up, or if it's negative, takes you down on the y-axis. So we got the x-axis, which makes you go right or left, and we got the y-axis, which makes you go up or down. So let's go ahead and put point A where it belongs. So this 3 means go to the right 3 squares. So 1, 2, 3. Now don't move, but now you need to go up 4. So to the right 1, 2, 3, and up 1, 2, 3, 4. This is where point A is at. Point A is located at 3, 4. I hope that made sense. So taking a look at point B is x is negative 2, so you're going to go left 2 and up 5. So go to the left 2 squares and up 5. And that's where point B is located, at the point negative 2, 5. I hope this is making sense, how these numbers tell you where to go and make your point. C, we're going to go to the left and we're going to go down. So sometimes I'll do this to help the kids out. This guy means go to the left and this guy means go down. So left 3, 1, 2, 3, and down 1, down 1. And that's where point C is located at the point negative 3, negative 1. All right. Letter D, the point D is 2 to the right, 2 to the right, and 3 down. 2 to the right, 3 down would put us right about here. And that's where point D is located at, 2, negative 3. Now, F and E and F, we have a number and then we have 0. So this number, which is x, means go to the left 4 times, but this 0 means you're going to stay. You're not going to move. So negative 4, 0 would be just go to the left 4, and it actually lands on the x-axis. That's where E is located at. It's located at negative 4, 0. So when they land on the axes, one of these guys have to be 0. So here, x is 0. Well, that means don't go left and don't go right. And this y means, so this means don't move. This guy means go to the down 2 squares. So 0, negative 2 would be right here. And that's where point F is located at 0, negative 2. I hope that made sense. And if you guys have any questions, I'll be explaining it in the next video.
So one last thing I wanted to show you guys was about the quadrants in the coordinate plane. So we have 4 quadrants, 4 little sections, as you can say. Quadrant 1, quadrant 2, 3, and 4. I'd be asking yourselves, why does it go in that order? You know, it just goes in that order. Just try to remember it goes 1, 2, 3, 4. The difference between the quadrants is also right here. I put this little symbol. It's basically if your point is positive and positive, it's going to go out in quadrant 1. If it's negative then positive, then it's going to go in quadrant 2. In quadrant 3, if you have both negatives, the x and the y, if they're both negative, they're going to go in this quadrant for sure. If in quadrant 4 you have positive and then negative. So right here, let's get an example for B. We have a negative and a positive. That would make it go in quadrant 2, as you see right there, the point B. So I know some math teachers like saying it's like, oh, what quadrant does this point go? So I wanted to show you guys the difference between the 4 quadrants, and so you know which ones each, the difference between all of them. So yeah, so now you know quadrant 1, 2, 3, and 4. So there you go.
Okay, Caesar, I'm gonna bounce right in and do a little bit more explaining. Good job. But what happens, Caesar, when they land on the line? Do you remember what happens when the point lands on the line? Okay, so this point F, when they ask you what quadrant it lands on, quadrant F lands in quadrants 3 and 4. So they basically say that this point F lands in 3 and 4. This point E lands in quadrants 2 and 3. And so when they land on the axes, they actually land in 2 quadrants. The only one that lands on all 4 is the origin. It starts right in the middle, and it's the one that kind of lands 0, 0, lands in all 4 quadrants. So good luck. Thanks for helping me out today. I really appreciate it. Bye.